listening! Instead, stream the uncut version of this discussion by either or both, tipping us on Ko-fi or joining a membership on either Ko-fi or Patreon via the links in the description.
Big, fat,
fluffy flakes.
It literally snowed here for 24 hours. We are not equipped for that at all.
This is like your I'm so comfortable position? Like, even though you're gonna go like this.
I'm gonna move all over the place. I usually go side to side. I usually do side to side.
I edit these episodes. If you seat it up, you're kind of like this.
Here we go.
You're like a bobsled.
Everyone else is like perfect, like a mannequin, and then there's me.
Everybody's like, don't stray from the box. And Ray's like... Remember the speakers on my laptop weren't louder than the people talking in the room.
Correct. Yes, I remember that much.
All of a sudden, the levels of noise started to go up and up, and like, and then it went, and you were like, "This is a new color I haven't seen from you." Ever losing your patience? Right? It's like, here's what I'm trying to watch.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it. All the other knights are in their pavilions by now, staring up at silk instead of sky.
So the luck is ours alone?
We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing programs beyond the Walking Dead universe. Sometimes we give you news, sometimes we make you laugh. Most times we go deep. I'm your host, David Cameo, and I am joined by...
Me, CosmoMom09.
Lazy Gardener.
Bridget, you can find me at youtube.com/@punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER.
And Jason, you can find me on all the socials at Neo's the One. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this episode.
We're here to actually first react to our first watch of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, third episode of its inaugural season, titled The Squire. Full disclosure, Sharon has watched the episode, right? She has taken notes, some notes. Disclaimer, she said, fair warning, I don't know everything. What did Tyrion say? I'm drunk and I know things.
Put it this way, folks. If I get something wrong, then tell us in the comments.
Tell us how. I'm actually sharing you're wrong about this.
She knows more than I do.
Tell me how wrong I am, because I fully admit that I am not an expert on the lore. I took some notes. I haven't read this book, but I do know some things from other books. Tell me why I'm wrong, because I know I will be in some things.
Or help us make a better show. Your comments will make it, hopefully, if I watch them, into the next episode, where we will adjust our thinking at the top, include your insights. And hey, you too can be here watching our first watch, reacting to the things we react to, and providing us with insights during our recording. When you follow us for free on either Ko-fi or Patreon, you'll be informed of our schedule changes. Our recordings are free to attend, even this first watch viewing session, which is dodgy. But hey, we've made it available until the HBO gods stop us somehow. Before we start watching, Sharondy's name in the studio is called Alice with 5 fingers. And Ray has a good guess of what that might mean?
I didn't say it was a good guess. I just think it would be funny if we made some predictions.
Let's also keep in mind that every episode thus far has had an outrageous opener before the title sequence.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it at that. What do you think, Ray?
I don't know if it's a good guess, but I'm gonna predict that Alice
is a magician.
No,
but like of a sort.
Yeah. Yes. If by that you mean makes her 5 fingers disappear.
High five. That would be upping the opener for last.
I don't want it to be that, and like anything but that.
Nobody wants to be that. Nobody wanted to see a man poop on TV
or a 3-foot wang.
No.
6, 7.
I'm guessing Alice's 5 fingers are going to end up in someone's something.
It's kind of like Clue, Alice with 5 fingers in the library. Did I win?
No, we all lost.
Somebody won.
We all lost.
Somebody out there loves this. There's an OnlyFans for everybody. So without further ado, let's watch the episode. Commentate, sometimes potate.
Potate?
Hater's gonna hate, potato's gonna potate. You've never heard that one?
No.
Nope.
You have today.
Potatoes.
Boil
them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Lord of the Rings. So much mileage. Anyways, let's watch the show.
I am too.
Right.
I'm terrified.
Okay. Less afraid.
Charity, does it happen right away?
No, don't answer that.
No.
I want to know.
Oh, That wasn't so bad.
That was good, though.
So, how does the title relate to what we're seeing? He's the Squire.
The Squire, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely has great cinematography.
Remember, this is the war horse.
He's stubborn as old iron. He's twice the size of your last rider, and the field could be just like this or worse, so you best get your feet under you.
I love the subtitles.
I think a horse doesn't want to be ordered about any more than a man does. I can get the weapon in his hand somehow.
Remember those big lances?
I didn't want to ruin the poop surprise.
Who wants that ruined?
Scared the crap out of him.
That could have been the title sequence right there. Okay. All right. I see you.
Take a quick set up.
I'm looking at Rachel's face.
Fancy footwork.
He's so stinking adorable.
It's real cute.
He is. Yeah.
Real cute stuff.
The three horses in the show, Sweetfoot, Chestnut, and Thunder. Sweetfoot is played by a horse named Dume. Chestnut is played by a horse named Shrek. And Thunder is played by a horse named Guaracha.
Guaracha. I like it.
Gotcha.
Did Sweetfoot
Guaracha.
get sold last episode? Was that the white one?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, the
Yes.
Palfrey. Yeah.
I thought you guys might want to know their real names.
Some
Yeah.
people would.
Guaracha is a very good actor. He nodded right on cue. I loved it.
Right.
He asked if did you steal that horse?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tell the truth. We'll be fair.
Who's we?
It's not stealing if you mean to put it back.
Why did he say that instead of tell the truth?
Because he didn't tell Dunk that he's doing this. He snuck off with his sword before Dunk was awake.
That's a very good point. I didn't think about that. I thought this is part of his regular duty.
I don't
okay.
think so. I think
It's
he's
good to
just
clear that
trying.
up.
Well,
Right?
he's
See,
worried that
not
Dunk is
weird.
going to die. So I think he's just trying to do his best.
Right. Like he was saying to the horse, you need to get your feet under you because Dunk is twice the size of Sir Arlen.
True.
And
true.
you don't know what the footing is going to be like because you haven't seen Duncan train with the horse at all.
Yeah, he's only ever been
True.
walking really with the horses.
Well, and furthermore, if you think about it, who is this more for? Is it for the horse or is it for Egg?
Oh, it's also for Egg.
Yeah, he's super nervous.
In the last episode, after he watched the Squires running up and handing lances to the riders, he and
I
Dunk
was
both
scared.
had kind of a come to Jesus moment. The reality kind of came down on him like, this isn't really a game. This is serious.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your hair?
What's wrong with your eye?
Oh, his eyeballs out. His eyeballs out. His eyeballs out. His eyeballs out.
Rachel, did that give you some PTSD watching the eyeball?
No, that was CGI and not very good CGI.
So this is Sir Robin Riesling. He is loyal to House Tyrell. He lives in the Reach.
The region that they're at right now, that's where House Ashford is in the Reach, south of Westeros.
We are a vessel for the warrior. When it is madness bid, it is madness delivered.
I serve Sir Duncan the Tall. He's large enough for the both of us.
He loves irony.
So I don't know if you noticed, but his eye patch is actually made of metal. It's not a
Yeah,
cloth
that's
eye
what
patch.
it-
Oh, okay.
Thunder looks like he's been dragged through a hedge.
What about breakfast?
There's salt beef after you're done.
I'd sooner eat the horse, sir.
You'll eat my fist if you don't do as you're told.
Sorry. It's such a good line.
How'd you get it so even?
Just practice. Just try again.
Is this whole episode going to be adorable?
Yes.
Do you want an answer to that, Dave?
Surprise me.
Hair growing out of my stones.
It's odd that you're telling me.
Blackfire's not a true born. He came from the wrong country, was in peril. The anvil was a rock. The hammer smashed the bastard with his giant feigning host of Dornish.
Sorry.
What he's singing about is the Blackfire Rebellion.
Where dragon seeds turn into blackfires?
Daeron II, his sons are Maekar and
Baelor?
Baelor. He had a bastard son named Daemon, who he legitimized and gave the Blackfire sword to, which was Aegon the Conqueror's sword. This was actually one of the civil wars of the Targaryens,
Oh, okay.
and it was just about 12 years before where we're at right now. It's about 12 years
Oh.
earlier, because Baelor and Maekar fought in the Blackfire Rebellion against the
bastards.
Blackfires. When he sings about the hammer and the anvil, Baelor is the hammer and Maekar is the anvil, and that was referring to the battle strategy that they used.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what he's singing about.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of that. Yeah, there's like the hammer on one side of the battle, the anchor on the other, and they kind of go into...
Right. Maekar held the line, and Baelor came in behind him, and they basically did a pincher move and crushed the Blackfire Rebellion.
What excites me about this moment is how House of the Dragon is sowing the seeds of that rebellion, essentially, from what we watched in the last season, the second season.
He also talks about the red grass. That was one of the battles of the Blackfire Rebellion, and it was named so because there was so much blood in the grass that it turned the green grass red.
Wasn't that mentioned in one of the prior episodes too? The red grass? Yes.
Sir Alan fought side by side with your brothers at the Red Grass. His squire, his own nephew, was killed in the battle.
The right of first challenge goes to knights of high birth and renown. Are you a knight of high birth and renown, sir?
Oh, no.
Then why have I been vomiting all morning?
It's a mystery.
Do you like goose eggs?
Your shield will be ready this evening, so.
Thank you.
Who are you again?
Shut up.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh my God, they're huge.
It's big, yeah.
Have any of you ever had goose eggs?
I've had duck.
No.
Well, they're like tiny though, right?
No, they're bigger than chicken.
Oh.
The knights in that joust were Beesbury and Ashford. Ashford is the house where they're at now. Beesbury, he was in House of the Dragon. He's the guy that Christian killed when he slammed his head down into the table and the little roller ball thing was on the table.
Right.
Lionel Beesbury.
Oh, he was not ready. That's not nice, it seems.
Oh, Meg, I can't eat hard salt beef. I just eat lovely food and grapes and all the can't even drink a pint of ale.
Yeah, because it's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
Yes, it is disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Well, then I won't buy you another one.
Good.
Stop. This episode is too adorable.
I'm the hand of the second most beautiful daughter.
Second most.
Well, you've already married the first most. Have you not, sir?
Stop it. Stop it.
Raise cows.
And lambs, perhaps.
Your lambs.
Did you really ride all the way here in the back of some farmer's wagon?
I don't want to talk about it. Does that mean I can stay in as your squire?
Duncan, a word if you please.
No, it's Plumber again.
Oh, God. You see that transition?
Oh, no. I only wanted to show you a new fishing spot I'm keen on.
Oh, well, this isn't going to go well, is it?
I believe we are both men of honor. So I hope you understand that what I ask serves no private interest.
Bridget's face right now.
I just surprised you to learn that my Lord Ashford has ritually overspent on his daughter's pageant.
Okay.
I don't have any money.
Shocking, that may be. I mean not to rob you, but to reward you.
Oh, it's like reverse psychology stuff right here.
The lucky few who backed such an unlikely winner would find their pockets full.
Huh. Okay. So he's a favorite. They're going to use him for their own renown.
A tidy sum for a young edge knight who presently calls an elder tree home.
It's an elm.
God.
I grew up with my dad doing this all the time. By the way.
Yeah, I had relatives, do that.
This is really interesting challenge for somebody whose mainstay is honor.
He's so naive. He reminds me again, like I said in the first episode, of Sansa and Arya when they first went to King's Landing, just how naive and unworldly they were. As much as he's seen and as much as he's traveled, he's just not worldly at all.
That's his highest value, is honor, and that nothing goes below that. So I'm interested in seeing that tension and see how that plays out.
I will say that there is historical precedent in manors and royals going broke, hosting jousts in the royal family and such like that. Also, you have to remember that in Westeros, in the world of George R.R. Martin, winters can last many years. So when he's like, with winter just passed, it could have been 4, 5, 6 years of winter,
right?
That they're trying to recover from. Okay. So between hosting this huge joust and this huge festival and stuff, he also has the fact that they just spent several years of winter.
I remember winter being like once every 100 years, but this is within that time frame.
In Game of Thrones, they said that the summer they were in had been 9 years so far, and that was like really extended. So that's why they were like winter's coming because it had been so long. But generally, they're like 2, 3, 4 years of winter and then 3 or 4 years of summer.
Oh, okay, and that alternates that way. But I thought the winter was coming thing was like that. That was the big winter for like and then between that there's like 100 years of other weather other than winter. Okay,
Prince Arian Bright.
That's a cool nickname. It's because of his hair. That's his uncle, Baelor.
Correct. Notice his father is not there.
He's got cool armor. Gotta hand it to him.
True.
Looks like Knuckles. I can't.
And his cousin Sonic, Valar Targaryen.
Oh, yeah.
See Sonic right there.
Parallel, we have blonde Aryan Brightflame, and then we have cousin who is
He
dark
said cousin,
haired.
right?
That's Baelor's son. Of course, if you remember House of the Dragon, we had the blonde versus the dark hair.
Mm-hmm. And they're from a marriage between the Martells, I think, and the
Correct. That is,
Targaryens.
right. That's why Baelor
So
has
up here,
dark hair,
everybody.
because he married one of the Martells
Mariah
from Dorne.
Martell?
Ever since Aegon the Conqueror, that Dorne had never really come into the fold, so he married a Martell in order to bring Dorne into the Seven Kingdoms.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Notice that Aerion's shield does not have the red dragon; it has a gold dragon.
Right.
Again, House of the Dragon, it was Aegon who had all of the gold.
Right. The wise gold. The
Blacks,
Conqueror
yeah.
is the black and red. That's badass, I gotta say. Dude. That's his brother, by the way. Wink, wink. Ooh. You know what? Not even I like that.
No, not at all.
Okay, that was a little funny. Oh no, everybody close your eyes. That was for the horse, right? Not the man.
I think
The
so.
horse.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you wanted to know what kind of person Aryan Brightflame is, that should have told you right there.
Yeah, Dad, Uncle seemed disappointed.
Very.
Who wasn't
with that.
disappointed?
Like they say, whenever a Targaryen's born, the gods flip a coin, and Aryan is one of those that was on the bad side of the coin. And
like an
Joffrey,
amen.
the master spoiler of Westeros, also tells us what happens to Aryan Brightflame in the future.
Over there, in that urn, the ashes of Aerion Targaryen. Aerion Brightflame, they called him. He thought drinking wildfire would turn him into a dragon. He was wrong.
Just remember, he actually said kill him to his own brother during the joust. Interesting. Now we know.
I tried to buy a piggy, but I got the whole of her.
Ooh.
She gave me all she had to give to more than what was soft.
She had 3 and she gave me 2.
Crippled girl who shoved her hand up men's arses.
I think it probably was.
Of course it probably was.
That means there was a cripple girl who was so good at pleasuring men in their bums that they saw fit to celebrate her in song, and yet they could not bother credit her true name.
If there's a lesson in that, it's for wiser men than me to say.
Perhaps it is a story of honour.
Honor?
It's pretty cool.
Is this not the act of a dogged spirit, giving more than what is asked? The whole arm bone, as it were.
Perhaps her name does not matter then. It's her story that abides.
Bridget's
hope
face.
so.
Touching.
What a subject to have a philosophical conversation over.
I agree. If only all our shows were like that.
Did you ever know your father, Egg?
No, not really.
Say your fortune. You shall be king.
Oh my God.
All who know you shall rejoice in your dying.
What?
Okay, let's make note of that.
Thank you, that's very good.
That was the same lady who played the innkeeper in the first episode.
Get out.
Oh, really?
Egg, this is Raymond Fossaway.
Good day.
Huh.
Will you join me in my tent for a cup of cider? We make it ourselves.
Oh, well, they're Apple people, so of course it's
Very
good.
If anyone's wounded on the morrow, I'm sure Stefan will be quick to knock on his shield. He's about as chivalrous as a starved weasel.
He's talking to us about his own cousin.
My squire thinks Arian meant to kill the horse.
Shouldn't say those things out loud.
Hard to accept that a knight might be so dishonourable, let alone a prince.
Why is that hard?
No,
They're incestuous aliens, Duncan.
That's what I say.
The only honourable thing a Targaryen can do for this realm is finish on his wife's tits. So I think he meant to kill the horse.
Maybe you shouldn't say those things either.
Got me carried away there.
I heard that part about the tits from Stefan.
It's what people say.
Good cider.
I guess it's that good. From the preview. Oh boy. That's all wrong. Actually. Oh, Arion does not like that.
This is just like Arya watching herself watching the play in Essos when they're doing the Lannisters and the Starks.
I saw Prince Maker's chair was empty.
He left Ashford this morning to search for the rest of his misbegats.
Which are those?
He's there, Darren, and the youngest. They departed somewhere altogether a few days ago, but never reached Ashford.
Okay.
Actually, we
Aemon-
already looked this up. Okay.
Yeah, Aemon is not among the missing. So I guess it is Daron and Aegon.
Aemon is already at the Citadel studying.
Oh,
to be a
wow.
maester.
Okay. Cleared that up.
There's rumours going about the boys are dead.
Who started
Most like
that?
Darren. The third's so useless, they're going to ship him off to a citadel to make a maester of him.
Aemon.
Oh.
You were wondering when it would turn. I've never been so amped up. I guess we know which opponent he's choosing tomorrow.
Hold your tongue or they'll hurt you.
No, they won't.
Oh, this is how it ends? Does he get it? Does he get it?
I think he does, yeah. Well, it didn't take long to find out.
I'm really glad that they decided to go ahead and put that out there instead of making us guess. I heard somebody call it the
People
worst
like
kept
us
secret in
know, but
Westeros.
It was very obvious.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit the trope, like, oh, he keeps it a secret for the rest of his life. No, third episode to save Dunk's life. Oh, man. Is this going to be like the best episode of the season now?
They have an official podcast, and I tried to listen to it today thinking it was going to be like the Pluribus and Better Call Saul, where they talk about how they make the episode, but it was not.
But alas.
Yeah.
Well, no, the episode or Insider just kind of digs into what we just saw, too, a little bit. I like listening to it because it sometimes points out things that maybe didn't even occur to all of us,
But
too.
then
Kinda
why
like what
did you
we
have
do.
Sharon D watch it ahead of time? Sharon D is your episode or Insider now.
That's right.
Point taken. And it wasn't even in the episode anyway, so.
I liked at the end how each beat of the music, they cut to each different face, like a soap opera ending, right? Boom, boom, boom.
When are they going to cut to commercial? Oh.
Just so everybody knows, the horse wasn't really killed. That was CGI. So
Well, yeah.
Thank
but
God.
They made us think that it was real, so.
So
That's
at
good.
this point in time, the dragons have been dead for about 70 years, and the Targaryens are struggling. They just came out of another civil war. They're not loved, as you can see. The people do not love the Targaryens. I'm not making excuses for Aerion because he's a jerk. Number one, he's insane because he's a Targaryen, but he also feels like he has the weight of the name on him. I'm going to be the one to bring us back to our glory. Which brings me to what happens to him. Joffrey's the one who spoiled everybody on what happens to everybody. So
Then they didn't have to make the shows.
we know what's going to happen to Rhaenyra.
What we said in House of the Dragon is, well, they say that's what happened, but maybe it's not
Well,
exactly
also,
how it happened.
Like
or,
it's like I remembered. That's the other thing.
well, we haven't seen
A lot
everything
happens
yet.
in Game of Thrones. I did not retain the information that Joffrey gave us of like his lineage. I didn't care, so
Same.
like I don't
Same.
remember it.
You're right. Yeah, because it's all like, oh, that's what happened to this guy, and we never hear of it again.
So my brain did not retain it.
It's in the scene where he's showing Marjorie all of the crypts in the Sept of Baelor. He's walking her around and is like, this is Rhaenyra, and this is what happened. He's laughing about like all the terrible things that happened to all the people
So
that are
funny.
in these vaults.
Well, to dovetail off of what you were saying about Aerion and the pressure he must feel, or also excuses, but they don't have the renown, they don't have the dragons. They're
Right.
starting to not look white of hair or light of hair.
We know Targaryens, they're already pretty touchy. It doesn't take a whole lot to make them angry, but when you're in decline like the Targaryens are right now, and he is the second son of a fourth son, him being on the throne is like a far-fetched thing, as is Aegon. His name later on is Aegon the Unlikely because he's the fourth son of a fourth son.
Right.
So the likelihood of him getting on the throne is far. And Aerion.
Well, yeah, but furthermore, Egg.
Right. He knows he doesn't really have anywhere to go other than to be a knight. They don't have dragons anymore. They're already touchy about everything. And he just had to give away his horse to the person that he killed the horse in the battle. So he's already pretty much on edge. And then to see them basically mocking the Targaryens in the play. Knowing the Targaryens are there, I feel like that was probably a bad call on behalf of the puppeteers anyway.
I made a note about the puppet show. Now, granted, our world, not the world of George R.R. Martin. But
dirty bands, Red Ridge.
Historically speaking, men played the part of women, not the other way around. So this is interesting to me to see a woman playing a man's part in a play. It just struck me today when we were watching just that portion. I was like, it's probably because I've been watching Call the Midwife, and that's like in the 1950s. And anyway, they have the boys in the boys troupe play girl characters in plays because that's how it
kind of like Shakespeare,
because that's how it always went.
And kabuki theater too, or like early Japanese theater, ancient Japanese theater.
Well, I'm sure women were thought to have too small of brains to remember the lines. So
I don't think it's just that though. Oddly,
you're too emotional to play the part.
That's what it is. There you go. Meanwhile, what do they tell you in the theater? Go big, because the audience has to feel it coming off of you. You can't be like, "This is what happened."
Well, it's because they have to see you in the cheap seats, Dave. That's why they say it.
Yeah, and the makeup, right? You have to go, this is what happened with the arms voice.
That's why people, made fun of William Shatner so much, but he was a stage actor.
Bless him. He's yay old.
And he's still
kicking.
there.
Dovetailing off what you're saying about the pressure, I do love how we see the show don't tell of people threatening to leap out of the stands to get after Aerion, then actually hitting him with the rock and nobody coming after him after the person who threw the rock because they're in decline. Otherwise, they would have been dead.
That was also very reminiscent of in Game of Thrones when they attacked Joffrey in the streets and threw mud and smacked him in the face with mud. And then they ended up killing a bunch of the commoners.
Right.
The ones that the Hound killed that were trying to assault Sansa, they probably deserved what they were getting. But they also killed a bunch of innocent people on the side streets.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. There was a time when the commoners would have never dreamed of attacking them on a field like that. The Kingsguard uniforms are spectacularly white and silvery looking. Very different from what you see in Game of Thrones, where they're more kind of a goldish color. That is because they are trying to evoke the hair color and the Targaryen-ness feel of it by focusing on the silvery look.
We're still here.
When you're in decline, you're trying to do anything to remind people of your former glory. That's why he's got all of the dragon stuff on him, because he's trying to evoke that they're still the dragons, even though they don't have the dragons anymore.
There's a light side and a dark side of this episode. This episode starts off pretty adorable. They're getting along really well. They're gelling. It's like, wow. And see, again, show don't tell. I could see it in his face. Maybe Dunk is doing it better than Arlen ever did with him. Maybe there's that feeling like, let's not do it his way. Let me do it my way. I'll give you a fist through your face or something. And then
Definitely
he kind of caught
clouding
himself.
to the head. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, let me show you how to do it. You can't do it because I say you should do it. Let me show you how to do it so you can actually do it. The sewing, at least.
I've literally said that to Silas before, that he was going to eat my fist.
But did you show him how to do it afterward?
How to eat my fist?
Yeah. No. To do the sewing.
No, he was getting mouthy. I said, cut it out or you'll be eating my fist.
The sewing was one of the little clues they throw in there about his lineage, because if you remember, Arya and Sansa were the ones that were learning needlework. Highborn girls learn needlework, highborn boys do not. But if you are one of the lower born, you learn how to sew and stuff because you have to do it for yourself. You don't have servants and whatnot to do it for you.
Yeah, you don't have a change.
So that was just one of those
clothes.
little clues to clue you in that he was not
lowborn.
As if it wasn't completely obvious this entire time from episode 1.
Calling him sir all the time.
One of the things I forgot to bring up in the first episode was when he called him my lord instead of my lord, which was straight out of Game of Thrones. When Arya was talking to Tywin and he didn't know who Arya was. And he was like, it's my lord.
It's me lord, not
if
my
you're trying
lord.
to pretend to be lowborn, it's my lord, not my lord.
Fiona.
Good catch. Good catch.
It's
Hi,
like
Fiona.
the horse in the show. Is she going to start pooping?
Kind of holding her tail down so you don't see her butt.
Fiona goes, little pebbles.
Not going to poop on me, you
I know, but
sickos.
I'm just kind of tying the show into real life. And now we can keep Fiona in the episode.
In the Game of Thrones universe, one of the things the Targaryens have is like a special connection to their dragons. As we've seen, they use blood magic in Old Valyria to connect themselves to their dragons. But it also seems like they have a little bit of sway with horses. The way Egg can deal with thunder. Since they have to concentrate on horses now because they don't have dragons anymore.
That hadn't occurred to me, actually, but now it's in here forever.
Yeah, it explained why he got the horse to do his commands quicker than normal.
It reminded me a lot of a movie called The Black Stallion, which came out in like 1980, 81.
Yeah, you told me to watch it.
Rachel and I watched it one time. It's based on a book, but it's about a boy and a horse, a wild horse that gets shipwrecked on an island. And the boy generally tame the horse, but he's the only one that can get around him. Like nobody else can handle or get around the horse. And I kind of got that vibe when he was giving him the snacks and everything. And the horse was like, yeah. So I thought that was sweet.
The song.
Alice.
Alice with five
with
fingers.
his fingers.
Which is 3 fingers, too many for that in the bum.
Yeah, that was great. Just
Alice with 5 fingers.
I might like that song.
That's 4 too many.
Egg was singing in the beginning.
Same.
More than that.
I also want to point out that I was right about Alice.
Yeah, you were.
Well,
you were. Yeah, it was going into a bum.
To be fair, you did say it first. It was
so that song is not from the books. That's something they made up for the show.
I want Daniel Ings to have made it up, but it probably
I thought
not.
it was hilarious.
Welcome, Port in the Storm. So what I love the best about the common folk climbing over the stands, so you get this lovely parallel with Raymond going off about alien invaders.
Incestuous aliens.
Which I've said on the show before when we were coming out to the dragon. They look like aliens.
Yeah.
And their family tree is a straight line.
In the books, they have silver hair and purple eyes.
Right.
So they do, in the books, look very alien-like, especially compared to most normal people.
Right. They look otherworldly.
They did not do that in the show because it would have been a pain in the butt to do all their eyes and all that stuff.
Just a pair of contacts.
It works out because, and it works well for these spin-offs as well. There's always this little bit of, are they really though? Are they really? And especially within Game of Thrones and in this show, do they have dragons, or is this something somebody said a long time ago? And so it kind of plays very well that they aren't as otherworldly as they are in the books.
Well, Sharon said they had dragons 70 years ago. I mean, there's people still alive that would have remembered on this show, I'm saying.
Right. But then there's like a he said, she said thing. You know, it's kind of like, well, how many people were around to see the dragons? There's no television.
No, I understand. But we've also seen their bones.
Not everybody's seen the bones. This isn't like National Geographic around to see the bones. Oh, I've heard they're in this place, but have you ever been there? See, they're like the conspiracy theorists of their times. The dragons didn't hit Tower 1.
Because there is no news outlet, if you've noticed, people tend to believe everything they're told.
That's true, until they get pissed off enough, right?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing you can do is tell I remember when so-and-so had a dragon. Of course you're going to believe it. It's your grandpa, and then you're going to go tell everybody. And they're going to believe you, because why wouldn't they?
But then there could be that whole thing. Do you know how people were taking, when 9/11 happened, I was in a subway and I was trapped, and then they found out he was not trapped in a subway, but he got the glory out of it, right? See, it's like that. Anyway, I'm just I could see people doing that, though.
I know, but we have media. We have cell phone cameras. They don't. All they have are their stories and their words.
But they can get away with it easier. See, that's what I'm saying.
Sure, they could. But
well, sure. I mean, that's why Egg can run around and masquerade as a squire and nobody recognizes him because nobody's seen him before except for his own family.
Which I was even worried in that moment when he revealed himself. Was like, well, if they play this right, they dismiss this kid as just a squire, or not even a squire, like a pretend squire. Who do you think you are, young poopy kid with the no hair? Ew. Who are you?
Well,
you're not the brother that's
maybe if
lost.
he didn't name drop those.
The guards,
yeah.
Whoever was
he's
helping,
a smart kid. But they could have dismissed them, but then Aragorn's too stupid to be like, oh, it's you. Could have just gone, who are you again? I'm going to kill this guy and get back to you.
Yeah, because his dad's not there. We know his dad left to go look for him. His dad wouldn't even be there to confirm his identity.
On a serious note, I don't think Arion is stupid. I think he's angry. If I'm right about this, Arion and Egg have such a contentious relationship, they can't even put on airs. Arion can't even pretend that this kid is a commoner enough to think of it. Also, kill him. Egg wants him dead. Why? Now, Sharon, do you know why?
I do.
Yeah, he
why.
Doesn't care if his family lives or dies.
Right.
I do know why, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's not too hard to figure out that it's because his brother treated him like garbage.
The basic gist of it.
I could tell you the specifics of it. Basically, it's just because he recognizes that his brother is insane and dangerous.
I'm going to make an educated guess and say it was a little more than just regular big brother rousing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, and then he doesn't even want to look anything close to looking like him because of his blonde hair and whatnot.
He's been amongst the people for a little bit. He probably has heard people talking about how much they hate the Targaryens. And it's because of people like Aerion. Baelor is the antithesis of the normal Targaryen. He's kind. As we saw in the last episode, he remembered some old hedge knight that he fought in a joust 30 years ago, and he even remembers how many lances it took, so he would be a good king.
He would be.
He's hand of the king, but he would be because he's kind and just, and he's not one of the insane Targaryens. Again, because he did not intermarry with another Targaryen. He's also the great-great-grandson of Rhaenyra. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
But then so is
that's cool.
Maekar, incidentally. Isn't he? Maekar is also?
I would think so.
Yeah, I think so. I saw that in the little... Actually, you were the one who gave me the Mashable family tree condensed one.
Did Sharon give it to you? Okay, yeah.
Which is what I used in one of the clips.
Why doesn't Baelor have the silver hair?
Yeah, it's like the Martell side.
That's just how it's shook out,
Dark hair
folks.
side.
Yeah, his mother was a Martell.
Maker had a different mom?
Or he just got the silver hair.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Chance. And that is actually accurate to science, too. Usually, blonde is a recessive gene.
I had 2 dark-haired parents and a dark-haired brother. I'm the only one with redder hair.
And I was going to ask you, Bridget.
I understand, like, science, yes, obviously, real-world science, but we're talking about make-believe La La Land here. So
I thought Bridget was going to come in, but Dave, this world, we don't
know the rules here. We don't.
This is La La Land, and I thought Targaryens were like...
We don't.
Now you're doing it?
That's what I had said.
Had stronger genes.
That's what I had said about Baelor's kids, though, too. Because we talked about this last episode, I think.
The kids make sense.
But the marrying in other families, which is what's been happening to the Targaryens, they haven't been as incestuous, apparently.
Right. But my question was why Baelor didn't have silver hair. I understand why his kids don't.
Right.
Well, his mother wasn't
I was wondering
Targaryen
why Baelor didn't.
either.
Baelor Targaryen has dark hair because he inherited the dominant genetic traits of his mother, Princess
you.
Mariah Martell of Dorne, rather than the recessive silver gold hair of his Targaryen father, Daeron II. In contrast, his brother Maekar inherited the traditional Valyrian appearance, highlighting how the Dornish and Targaryen genes express differently among the siblings. And that could also be why he isn't butt-ass crazy, whereas the other Targaryens are.
Right, Maekar is just mildly annoyed. Like, ugh, whatever.
I'm assuming that Egg has grown up in the castle with Baelor and the others, so he actually has seen that it's possible for a ruler to be good and just and kind. And then on the other hand, he sees his own brother who is a psychopath.
Yeah, we're in an inflection point too, because King Daeron at the present moment is called Daeron the Good. I guess he got that for a reason. But now here we are again. Game of Thrones. Things are, Daeron's getting old in years. Maekar and Baelor, they're pretty old too. I mean, oldish, 50s, kind of old. 50s? It's about the time. No, am I wrong?
I think you're
Baelor.
You think he's 50?
At least he's the eldest. He's in his 50s. Yeah.
No.
Oh, now
are you thinking older?
No.
You think?
Oh, I would say
she's
50s.
thinking younger. She's lowballing.
I thought he was
Baelor.
Oh, okay.
I would say 50s.
All right, let's
50s.
Well, I thought Maker was older, so that's where my brain's at right now.
Yeah.
Baelor was 39, and I just spoiled myself, so thanks for that.
39?
Baelor is 39, the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
I was trying to find out the actor's age. Okay, just so everybody knows. I'm not concerned about the character's age, to be honest with you. I got so pissed off because I look older than this guy.
Arian looks 39.
I think
jerk face.
Kid looks like 14.
I think it's his silver hair. It does something to Rachel. She's like,
yeah, it ages
silver
people
hair,
up.
20 years older.
I would have thought Maekar was the older brother for real.
I did. Yeah.
I'm starting to think the stuff my mom talked to me about with the white beard that I have and the hair. Maybe she's right. Maybe I should be coloring it. Maybe I should. Maybe before vacation.
Maybe that's why Maekar is so sour faced all the time, because he looks 10 years older than his older brother.
All right, if Baelor's 39, it's a hard 39.
Maekar.
Hey, it's a hard time, man.
We don't know how the Earth rotates around the sun.
Look at Bridget with the science.
George R. Martin's world.
Oh my God. She knows I love this so much. By the way,
true.
I mean,
it might take 3 years for
do they count
Targaryens have
rotation?
sun sensitivity for some reason. They can't be out in the sun or they crisp up like Bridget.
Yeah, I do.
But do we know that, Bridget, Chris? So what if this world is weird?
Well, and they go how many years without winter, and so that's just like direct sunlight all the time, and like leathering their skin.
Poor them.
What age did you find out?
39, the character.
My God, Bridget was right.
Baylor's supposed to be 30. That's insane.
I was thinking 50s or older too.
We didn't talk about the actor, Jason.
Right. Did you find out, David?
It's Acapulco. Anyway, Vallarta. Anyway.
Yeah, you just said it the way I said it.
Vallarta. You say Vallarta.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it that way.
Oh.
Who wants to go party with Lionel Baratheon?
Me.
Because I'm saying, like,
yes,
he definitely has the most fun tent in the whole place.
I have to say, people may not agree. I don't care, actually, because I'm right. There's something about a Baratheon. Okay, it's just like it works for me.
I agree with you. Well,
okay.
Rachel's pointing out some facts that she has to say out loud for the audio podcast.
Baylor's played by Bertie Carvel, who is 48 years old.
Okay, not 50. So suck it, Dave.
Okay. Okay. Two things that make me feel better. He's 2 years older than me. And almost 50. So get the out of here.
Okay, but what about the other guy?
The show ages him way up.
Okay.
He looks older. He does not look.
Oh, those could be older photos too.
He also has the weight of the kingdom resting on his
seriously.
shoulders.
Good point, Charity. Bertie Carvel.
What about the guy who plays Maekar? I need to know. Is he older?
Let's see.
I am kind of curious.
All right.
I am
He's
guessing
44. Not
here.
at all. No way.
What? No. There's no way this is the same guy.
Okay, tell me.
Sam Spruell.
Okay.
No way.
You got to the same guy.
Okay. Yes.
Sam Spruell.
Sam Spruell.
Oh my God, you're right.
49.
He is older.
He's 49. He's technically older.
Okay.
There's no
Not 50.
No, he's not 50.
Are you seeing these pictures?
Yeah, I am actually. He's like a ginger, but he does have a little fleck.
That is insane.
It's insanely. He looks a little heavier on Game of Thrones. He's kind of like lanky.
I thought he looked quite thin.
You got to remember these characters 10 years ago were in this huge civil war where they fought all these battles and stuff. So I mean, they're pretty careworn and
wizened, as they say.
Holy crap.
Speaking of wizened, let's go to what you just said during our watch about the soothsayer. I'm calling her a soothsayer, who gave Dunk a rather glowing fortune and then gave Egg a quite terrifying fortune. When she said this, the thing that sprung in my mind that I know isn't true is the Mad King from Game of Thrones, which I don't think Egg is. Obviously, it's way down the line. It can't be the same guy. He was a Targaryen, but
not this Egg.
No.
Might be like his kid.
I think it's Aerys.
Yeah, maybe it is Aerys.
Yeah.
This is like 70 years before Game of Thrones. So,
yeah, Aerys, the second Targaryen, commonly called the Mad King, was the 16th member of the House Targaryen from Iron Throne. Aerys, yep.
Yeah.
So it's probably Aryen's kid.
Well, so I can't say it because we don't know. At least in the popular media, the entertainment media, they don't want to spoil Egg's trajectory.
The woman who played the soothsayer is the same woman that was
the innkeeper?
The innkeeper at the beginning.
Yeah.
Is that meant to be the case, or was that just like...
Just the actress you're saying, probably, right?
Right. She was hooded and everything.
I don't think it's meant to be anything like that. I just think she was probably handy, and they were like, we could just put some makeup on her and she
cover half her face.
All right, I'm going to try this out since we're here, and I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to look this up because I would be chuffed, as they say, if she was in every single episode playing a different character.
Oh,
I would love
Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because then she'd be the innkeeper, which had a great line about the jousting doesn't change the price of eggs and stuff
Bruce
like
Campbell
that.
in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies?
Yeah.
Or Stan Lee in every Marvel movie.
Who's Stan?
Of course, Dunk is going to laugh her off like, haha, of course I'm going to be rich as a Lannister. Haha, good one.
She's right, though.
Right, because why would he think that would happen?
Right, she is.
I was more upset that she just told them their fortunes for free.
He paid her.
Same here.
You know what? He did pay her.
Oh my God.
He dropped the coin in her cup.
did
after
pay
she
her.
did
Oh, I missed that.
I missed that too.
They had held in tight on the faces, and he said, "This is for your troubles" or something.
Okay, so okay, I see.
All right. Yeah. When Egg is all upset about her prophecy for him, he's like, why are you upset? There's no way that's true. It's just a story. But You know, she's right about Duncan.
I hope someone explains everything to Dunk because I think he's still confused about what happened. Someone needs to hold his hand and use very small
Just
words
like at the end?
and tell him who Egg
You
is.
see my reaction? I'm like, he gets it, right? He understands what just happened.
No.
Yeah, I wonder.
So
someone needs to hold him and
Does he
say,
feel betrayed?
Oh, honey.
By Egg?
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
I wasn't here for the last episode, and I know I posted something about it in Discord, but Duncan is an ancestor of Brienne of Tarth.
That was brought
Definite.
That is for sure. Okay.
In Game of Thrones, Brienne is talking about some shields and stuff she saw in her father's armory, the Tarth family line or whatever, and one of the shields in there was an elm tree with a shooting star over it. George R.R. Martin did confirm that she is a descendant of
Well, that makes sense because she's big.
Tall, you mean?
Yeah, we talked about how
Also,
that's
it's a very tall drink
remember,
of water.
Dave? It's a disease.
Too.
It's dominant.
And they're
genetics.
very similar personality-wise. Very
Yeah.
loyal, very ethical, very stand up for the downtrodden. She is Dunk just 70 years later.
I kind of love that for her.
Yeah.
I mean, no spoilers, but that show's been over for a while. I mean, she kind of makes it.
Her Squire definitely was not royalty.
Ooh. So the woman who plays the innkeeper / the soothsayer or the oracle, the fortune teller is what they say in the show. She is played by Jenna Boyd. She was in a lot of comedies. She was in the reboot of the Tracy Ullman Show, The Wind in the Willows, the musical, in the ensemble. She's in EastEnders as Adele, A Gentleman in Moscow, Madame Stravinsky, in Wicked as the voice actor for the Wolf Doctor. Obviously, she was the innkeeper, and yes, obviously she was the fortune teller, but she was not anything in the second episode. So
darn it.
I know.
All right. Now we know.
See, listen, missed opportunity. Ira Parker, not Fleischer. I said Fleischer in the first show.
So, of course, when they were having their philosophical conversation about Alice using her
so cool
talents that she's given, of course, he is talking about Duncan,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Using the gifts that you are given. Maybe he's talking about himself too, because as a Targaryen, the gift he's been given is he's not a psychopathic, crazy person.
Right. You have a voice, use it, essentially. Use it for good. As long as you're the fourth son of a fourth son. And you know what? You bring up a very good point because Arion is this way maybe because, okay, he's so far down the line that F it, who cares? But no, people by default will love you if you do lovely things. They're not going to look down on you. This is like the kind of weird thing where you don't see the other side of the opportunity that you've been given. To the point where I think if you ingratiate yourself to the commoners to such a degree, they may revolt against we've seen it sort of happen. We don't want this person as the ruler.
Well, Arion is the Aemond of this generation.
Seems like it, yeah.
He just doesn't have a dragon that he can bully people with.
Yeah, and if he did, he would. Or even a daemon, if you want to think of it that way. They're both the same. It's daemon, you put the D in the...
I don't think Daemon is quite as overboard as Aemond is.
Well, and also Daemon tried to carve his own path to glory too, until he didn't anymore. The whole Dragonstone debacle in the early years. I did not expect Egg to be revealed this early on.
Me either, yeah.
A 6-episode run, is it? I forget how many episodes this
That's what I
is.
was going to say. If it is, then we're halfway, so I guess that makes sense. But if it's 8 episodes,
Well, I'm just thankful
seems
because it's
early.
like the audience isn't that dumb.
True, yeah.
You haven't said that in a long time. So, audience, you're dumb and stupid.
The networks might think it, but
It's a good sign.
But I'm not, so I don't like it when you write dumb stuff. Going like these dummies don't get it. In fact, we had to say out loud, "brother," and then he had to turn to Duncan and go, "I'm a Targaryen."
I'm a Targaryen, idiot. What'd you do to your hair? I didn't want to look like you. Well, why would he look like you? What? I don't get it.
Quick little trivia. At the beginning, the two people that were jousting at first, that's called the Battle of the Humphreys, because one of them is Humphrey Beesbury and the other one is Humphrey Harding. And they are actually brothers by
Don't
marriage.
say
They're-
that. They're
both
brothers
married
with the
to
same
sisters.
first name?
By marriage. They're brothers by marriage.
Oh, that's so funny.
Right. That joust is actually called the Battle of the Humphreys because in the show they didn't do it, but in the books it took so many passes that it became a legendary joust. Harding is also the one that was, when Arion chose him, he had just fought. He was probably kind of tired and worn out, and Arion chose him anyway. And he was
that's
the
what
one
they
that
were
got
saying. Like
his
Arion
horse fell on him.
will choose like.
Well, they were saying about
that was
Fossaway.
No, he
Fossaway,
said that
that's
about
right.
Fossaway. Right.
his
But
Stefan
Arion did the
Fossaway.
same thing. Yeah.
Dave didn't ask my favorite part, but I will say, Raymond, when Duncan's like, Yeah, it's hard to believe the knights wouldn't have honor. He's like,
is it
the look on his face? I was like,
enough said.
You're an
Enough
idiot.
said. Really.
I loved that. That was perfect.
Oh, it's like Bridget when she goes, show. You don't have to say everything out loud.
Yeah,
show.
it was good.
Right?
I enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, I'm with that guy. Obviously.
Well, when he went off, that was like, yeah, Bridget right there. It was like, it looked like otherworldly, incestuous aliens. Like, oh, it's Bridget. It's like crazy.
Again, it's just like Sansa, who thought everything was going to be a fairy tale and she was going to marry her wonderful prince. And
a princeling.
They were going to have babies and populate and he turned out to be a psychopath, abusive piece of crap. And she just was not prepared for that because she was so naive and kept in the dark. A lot of it depends on who the lord of your castle is. Ned, who was Mr. Stand-up guy, Winterfell is not going to be that kind of place.
Yeah. Well, he set a fantastic example as a father, and then that led her to believe that other people would be upstanding, and they were not.
Right.
So. And also, he had like a brain probably damaged due to the genetic disorder of being born of incest.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah,
Joffrey, not Ned.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, at first when she said, I was like, oh yeah. Lannister, right?
Probably not all there, you know.
Which again, we highlighted in the last episode how did the Targaryens have a little sexy time with the Lannisters, and maybe that's why Jaime and Cersei are they got all the bad parts about the blood magic. Like, well, I'm suddenly attracted to my sister.
I want to say that their mother was possibly descended from a Targaryen. It was rumored that their mom Joanna had Targaryen blood, which was something that went around during Game of Thrones because everybody was saying, why can Tyrion handle the dragons if he's not a Targaryen? Right. And they were saying he might have Targaryen blood in him.
Right,
so
that's what I mentioned
that was
too.
A possibility.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then there was the Daemon Lannister, the Grey Lion too. Like Daemon meaning like demon that's more of a Targaryen name than it is a Lannister name.
I also want to say something about second sons because in general, if you look at British history, the second sons, Henry VIII is an example of that. They were not prepped for the throne because they weren't going to be on the throne.
Right.
So they could do whatever they pleased. Henry VIII, his older brother, Arthur, was supposed to take over the throne, but Arthur died in a jousting accident. And so Henry was put up in his place. There is a reason generally that second sons are kind of out there is because they don't have the same tethers and pressures put on them that the firstborns do, who are supposed to take over the throne.
Well, then Aerion never thinks he's going to take the throne, so he acts the way he acts
frequently as people died back then. Kind of stupid to not.
That's really
hedge your
dumb.
bets.
But these people think they're untouchable, especially the Targaryens. Right. Nobody would dare touch them, colloquially speaking or culturally speaking. But now
I think Aerion would act like that even if he was first in line.
He would die like that too.
I don't think his behavior has anything to do with how far away he is from the throne.
True. The guy in the beginning with the eye patch, did that not remind you of the fella from Game of Thrones who had died a billion times? What was his name again?
Beric Dondarrion.
Beric Dondarrion, right. Did that not remind you of that a little bit though too?
Not until you just said something.
Because he also spoke in a weird way too.
Yeah, she said we instead of I.
Right.
He kept saying we.
We represent the warrior, which the warrior is one of the seven gods.
Oh, the religion. Okay.
But what's his name? Dondarrion worshiped the Lord of Light, right?
Yeah, but the Lord of Light has not come to Westeros at this point in time. It's still in Essos. I'm not saying there aren't any red priests there, but it's not nearly a thing like it is in Game of Thrones later. The crumbling of the Targaryens allowed them to come in and take a foothold.
Right.
Even though the Targaryens, I don't think they ascribe to any particular gods at all. I don't think they care about the seven or anything.
So there you go.
Right. The Dondarrions are represented in this show. They are there.
Manfred was singing the tune along with
right. They
Lionel.
haven't been up front.
Was that Manfred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his pretty red hair.
Paid for one finger but got two more.
Well, she only had three, so got the whole fist there. Or the whole arm, as it were.
If Dunk was seriously any brighter, he would figure out that no lowborn kid talks the way this kid does.
I mean, how many royalty do you think Dunk's met? Honestly, probably not many.
Yeah.
Right. I think all of Arlen's glory years were kind of far behind him by the time Dunk came into the picture.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after these messages.
We just thought we'd remind you to show this episode some love by tapping that like button, if there's one to be tapped, subscribing to our podcast or channel, and if available, enabling all notifications, and sharing the show, or clips of it, with everyone you know. And don't be afraid to reach out. Leave your questions, feedback, ideas, or even concerns in the comments section. There isn't one? Head on over to ratethispodcast.com/squawkingdead and leave your thoughts there. Rating our podcast is the best way to get our attention because it also boosts our visibility. And we'll probably address it in the next episode too. And if you think there's something to what we're doing here at Squawking Dead, tip us over on Ko-fi. As a token of our appreciation, you'll receive forever access to our Discord, along with 30 days access to our uncut episode and interview recordings, plus our pre-squawk insights. Take your support further. Join a membership tier on either ko-fi.com/squawkingdead or patreon.com/squawkingdead, and you'll unlock access to more channels on our Discord server, receive shoutouts at the end of every episode, and depending on what tier you join, the ability to join us on camera and mic to break down future episodes alongside us. Thank you for hearing us out and making it this far into the episode.
We now return you to our regularly scheduled podcast.
Dave, I appreciate that the horse getting killed hurt your feelings.
Bothered me? Yeah, it bothered me. I'm getting really weird. Okay, let me tell you a little something about. I'm watching this show on Peacock. It's actually a spinoff of Kim's Convenience called Strays. It centers around this animal shelter, this pet rescue. And we're in the second season now. This one character really bonds with the dog, and he's not really, he's kind of like a ugh, like me. He's like a ugh person, but you see him bonding, and I'm like, I hate that I love this. But also, it reminded me of a time when I also bonded with my sister's dog, and I'm like, why do I love you so much? I hate that I love you. You're my precious bean.
I just have to say, anybody who wouldn't find a horse getting stabbed through the neck with a lance gross is probably not a great person. Like,
listen, I can have two feelings, okay? I can be like, that was so cool, but then I'd be like,
appreciate the CGI of it, but like, here's the thing: would you want to see that happen in real life?
No. Horror show. Remember, I told you I can't even step on a fly or kill a bug. It's horrifying to me. They have
I
feelings.
could step on a fly either. That sounds really difficult.
Side note: how was that show spun off of Kim's Convenience? Because I loved Kim's Convenience.
Come on,
what
animals?
show spun off of Kim's Convenience? Because I love that show.
Strays. Shannon from Kim's Convenience has her own show.
It's
on Peacock.
So
though.
Convenience.
Okay.
Second season really jumps into it, and the cinematography. We do this for so long, you kind of notice the differences in cinematography.
I watch The Office continually. You think I don't have Peacock? It's like all I watch.
No, but you're the first person to complain about all the streaming services.
Yeah, because I have to pay for so many of them. It's so frustrating.
You don't have to, but you did. I hope you enjoyed our little reactions to the show with more people around to react to the show. Although, listen, I'm a very emotive person. I'm sure it annoyed many of you even watching the show. That said, I've been your host, David Cameo, and I was joined by...
That was my mom's real name.
Lazy Gardener.
Bridget, you can find me at ko-fi.com/punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER.
I'm Jason. I'm at Neo's the One, and I had a great time.
See? That's how you do it. And we'll see you next week. We'll see you in a few days, but you wouldn't know it because this episode's not going to come out for a while. But yeah, catch our breakdowns of Fallout season finale. You've watched this. I hope you enjoy this. But if this isn't your cup of tea, and if it is, hey, check out our season 2 finale of Fallout. It's up next. That's all, folks. I'm looking very much forward to the next episode of this series because this one was a banger at the end. So with all that high energy, we'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Oh, your energy's up here.
Bye.
Go get your cookies.
Thanks, I will.
Thank you yet again for making it to the end of yet another episode of Squawking Dead. This one, watching, hopefully, listening to, unideally, our first watch reaction plus breakdown of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms' third episode of its inaugural season, titled The Squire. I hope you're actually watching these episodes from at least the last episode 2, and this one, perhaps even the rest of them, on YouTube or Spotify video because they are very visual, at least in the reaction part. You can get by on the audio because these episodes of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms are very short, but with Charity watching these episodes in advance, there's going to be a lot more meat on the bone when it comes to filling out some of the gaps in our knowledge. But let's move on to acknowledging, as we always do, our supporters at the end of every episode. Whisperers and Survivors out loud and visually. Walker's members just visually. Starting with our Whisperers members, because we don't have any Survivors members, our junior producer tier. We have Jason, who attended with his face, head, mouth this particular episode. You can find him on Instagram, at least, via at Neos the One. That's at NEOS, the number 1, HEONE. Rob Lucchese, who you can reach on TikTok via at RobStuff_N as in Nancy _Thangs, THANGS. And lastly, Kim Rowley on Facebook via at Kim.Rally1. There's a lot we need to get done. We actually did finish recording our thoughts on Fallout Season 2 finale. It's going to take me a while to get to that, as I may wish to get both this and the one we're about to record in just 2 hours, less than even, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. This one being the third, the next one being the fourth, which they released on Friday, yesterday. Today is February 7th, Saturday. That said, I am eager to complete this, so just please remember that in the meantime, within all the chaos without, we are Squawking Dead.